This week it was Easter, which means that at the Groves household there was a lot of chocolate. Lots and lots of chocolate. We try every year to cut back, but it just never seems to work. Hello, it's me again. Who is ready for an old favourite of this channel, another fact about video? Who thinks that because I haven't made one for 8 months, it might be worth explaining the premise of these videos to new viewers? And who thinks that by explaining the joke it renders it no longer funny? But we're going ahead anyway, right? Yep. Excellent. Very quick recap. There are just two main things to note. The first is that 80 to 90% of the facts in these videos are false. Ideally it would be 100%, but I chuck a couple of real ones in just to keep you on your toes. Because if you know that some of them are true, then maybe you'll believe some of the ones that I've made up. A good example of that is when I managed to convince my sister that there was actually a song about trains written to the theme of the Wombles. If I can find the clip, I'll insert it now. Underground, overground, travel and see. The trains take you anywhere you'd like to be. Whatever the time of day, wherever you're bound, come down to the station and shoot you around. I think she believed me right up until the point that I found myself so hilarious that I broke down and started laughing. The second point that I should mention is that the running joke is always that the Romans invented whatever the video is about. I think I've managed to include that in every one I've done so far. Though I have done 19 facts about videos and I can't really face watching myself for maybe an hour to check. But yes, we all love the Romans and they invented so many things that I like to think of ways in which they could have invented whatever the video is about. The more ridiculous, the better. Okay, I think that's everything you know to get you up to speed, so let's get started. Oh, I've only got 4 facts in this video because of the explainy bit at the beginning. I was worried that the video would end up being too long. Also, I slightly ran out of time on account of the fact that I was busy eating lots of chocolate. Get on with it then. Chocolate goes with everything. Fruit, nuts, alcohol, coffee, cups of tea, sad films. You can put it with anything and it will make that thing better. It's like the complete opposite of Brussels sprouts, which just ruin things. It's recommended that babies do not eat chocolate until they're 1. Not for nutritional reasons or because it contains caffeine, but so that it doesn't run out for everyone else. It's like chocolate rationing. Chocolate's actually good for you. Not good for your health, but good for your soul. Chocolate was invented by the Romans. Everyone's in on the in-joke now. Although that probably makes it less of an in-joke, but never mind. Actually, technically, it was the gods who invented it, not the Romans themselves. You may have heard of ambrosia and nectar being the food and drink of the gods, but really it's just chocolate in its solid and liquid state. There's just been a bit of mistranslation along the way. I've actually found a passage in this book which demonstrates just how seriously the gods took their chocolate. This is taken from a translation of Virgil's Aeneid, in which a man called Aeneas goes on an epic journey with lots of challenges along the way. It's kind of like a Latin version of Homer's Odyssey. This is taken from the beginning of the first book. I sing of arms and of the man fated to be in exile, who long since left the land of Troy and came to Italy to the shores of Lavinium, and a great pounding he took by land and sea at the hands of the heavenly gods because of the fierce and unforgetting anger of Juno. Great too were his sufferings in war before he could found his city and carry his gods into Latium. This was the beginning of the Latin race, the Alban fathers and the high walls of Rome. Tell me, Muse, the causes of her anger. How did he violate the will of the Queen of the Gods? What was his offence? Why did she drive a man famous for his piety to such endless hardship and such suffering? Can there be so much anger in the hearts of the heavenly gods? Spoiler alert, do you want to know what Aeneas did to piss off the goddess Juno so much? He stole her last Rolo. I mean, yeah, I know. The bloody cheek of it. Hi again, my name is Rebecca and I post a new video every Wednesday. Let me know if there are other topics that you would like me to do a facts about video on. We've covered quite a few topics so far, but because everybody is up to speed now, I could do more facts and less explaining in a future video. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back next week. In the meantime, please remember to work hard, laugh harder, and always accept a hug. Bye!